Guess, folks, we're back. We are completely back. Did you miss me? I bet you did miss me. No, you probably didn't. Nobody really cares. Well, everybody, welcome to a good discussion today. You can watch some box opening in the background, or you can just listen to the updates and discussion on the Drano. So, I don't even know where to start. Goodness gracious. I don't even know what topics we should talk. Should we talk about the prices? Should we talk about the distribution update or what's going on with the supply chain of Eldraine? I don't even know what we should be talking about here. There's so many things to comment about. I don't know. Eric F., thanks for being a patron. These boxes are for you, my friend. Good luck, Eric. Hopefully you don't look as hairy and homeless as I do. So we're going to crack some packs, talk about this. I guess let's start with the prices, shall we? Expected value of Throne of Eldraine, still sitting at about $100 a box. There's the Troll and Rudy's. That's a gorgeous looking mountain. So we'll start there. Expected value is holding at 100. A lot of the cards in the set are continuing to drip lower in price, but a couple of them have ticked up. So you have an overall not much of a net difference, even though a lot of the card prices have dropped. Like I said, when you have a few that kind of poke up, you don't see too much of a net change. Now, of course, if you're selling singles, it doesn't always work out that good for you, because what happens is you sell the expensive ones and they drop, which is good, but then the ones you sold cheap end up going up, so you don't always get to capture those gains. So that's kind of that's many times it is kind of a crappy thing, so just laying that out there. So, hey, foil rare, Castle Ardenvale for maybe first foil rare is what I get. I guess I have to say like first foil rare. Since the foil pull rates are so much higher nowadays, I guess we have to distinguish the first foil rare. Ah, Robber of the Rudies. There he is, upside down Rudy face. They actually, was able to confirm, Wizards did use a picture of me for that artwork. That's why everybody says it looks like me, because quite frankly, it kind of is, everybody. Gargoyle. So, even though technically allocation has been off now for a couple weeks, obviously, unless you've been living under a brick rock or some sort of tree stump, you're aware that distribution has actually kind of come to a halt as Wizards is in the process of, quote-unquote, either reprinting or correcting something that has happened, or they simply put, they just ran out of boxes. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening, and we're about to get back up and running, and Wizards is about to resume their distribution of Throne of Eldraine boxes there. Worthy Knight and a Little Ogre. So once this does happen in the next couple weeks in January here, be aware, everybody, chances are if you are looking at locking in some of your profits and some of the good single cards you've pulled from either a box opening or, you know, at your local store or trading for cards, if you're looking to lock in some prices, I would probably recommend doing it before the next couple weeks, because as all that product starts to hit the market and people start cracking packs like crazy, you know, it is going to put a downward pressure on all the single card prices. Oh my, I thought we had a foil questing beast for a second. I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness. Anyways, so just that's my my short-term perspective, is that I think as this supply gets back up and running, because remember, we got a weird little bottleneck here going on. Wow, great henge. This is one of the mythics. It's actually kind of upticked a little and actually continued to hold its value. So mythic number 2, very nice. Last I saw was $10, $15, and it has not been drifting lower at all, actually. It's been flat to actually kind of ticking up slightly. So, yeah, go figure about that, huh? So that's kind of what I see happening here in the near term. God, look at that swamp. Holy crap, that's cool. I know a lot of people don't want to believe it, don't want to listen to it, and I just think I'm going to be lying here, but, you know, Throne of Eldraine is selling extraordinarily well. You know, that's really all I have to say about it, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon. Chances are, even after this new Theros comes out, I actually don't see much changing. It's going to take a while. It reminds me of War of the Spark. For those of you who don't remember exactly what happened 6 to 9 months ago, let me refresh your memory. When War of the Spark came out, it was like impossible to get boxes at the beginning. I remember a lot of patrons getting angry at me and closing their accounts, saying, I don't want to wait, Rudy can't get the product, blah, blah, blah. And fast forward, a lot of people were going to the open market and buying War of the Spark booster boxes at launch on eBay for the 120s a box. Ouch. Like, people were buying cases for like $800 a case because just I always forget it's a mythic. That's a terrible mythic. And I like the owl foil better. So just a friendly reminder for those of you who weren't around over 6 months ago, we continue to see these types of market ups and downs or ebbs and flows or whatever you want to call it. This to me, it appears that this is going to be more of a normal thing, where the emotionals and the reactions and the hype and the up and down of the supplies and values of standard products, this is going to become more of a normal thing. And I don't think it's going to change with Theros or this Ikoria thing, or then, of course, the return to Zendikar. I don't see it changing at all. If anything, I think it's probably going to get worse, because when Zendikar hits towards the end of 2020, I'm going to be very blunt with everybody. Hey, finally, a good rare, Emery. I'm going to be very blunt with everybody. I expect Zendikar to destroy people's wallets. Every time a Zendikar set has happened in history, it just gets insanity. And I have no reason to suspect it's going to be any different. And I can promise you all, Wizards is going to do some crazy hidden treasure, super variant something, because that's the theme of it. Oh, baby, Fae of Wishes. Showcase foil rare. Wow. Eric, epic foil. That's foil rare number 2. Absolutely epic. Okay. Holy crap. Not as good as, obviously the other one I realized is the mythic. Brazen. But still, not bad. Return Wild Speaker. Still, it's a showcase foil rare in a regular box. Still amazing. Anyway, so that's kind of what I see happening. I think it's going to be important for a lot of people out there who plan on sticking with Magic for the longer term to have a better understanding and more patience when dealing with this. See, here's the thing. We have to think and wow, okay, Bone Crusher, another showcase rare, non-foil. It's very difficult to rewire that brain from the I want that instant gratification, I want that endorphin release, giggity, and trying to be able to focus and to kind of not lose as much money when you deal with just regular booster. But we're not talking collector's boxes or any other premium. We're talking just standard boxes, everybody. And that's where people are really struggling. And because of these swings in prices and the supply and the problems and the volume of product, you do need to be a lot... Wow! A third foil rare. Hush Money foil rare number 3. Holy smokes, that's amazing. So, by the way, only 3 mythics, 2 of which aren't that great, so kind of weak in the mythic category today, everybody. Hey! Fabled Passage. That's what I get for making fun of it. Not a mythic, but a great rare. So, that's the thing is, if we didn't have all these products coming every 30, 60 days, I wouldn't be giving this speech right now. But the fact we have a lot of products, wow, great ending here, once upon a time. You need to be able to balance and manage your personal money and financial situation to be able to be a part of this hobby. It's not cheap. And everybody upset because Magic's not cheap. I mean, it's a hobby. It's a collectible card game. It's designed to not be cheap. It is what it is. It's always going to be that way. And a Cauldron of Eternity. Gorgeous card. Wow. Oh, and I thought that was another rare. A nice little showcase foil. That's very nice. And a crappy but beautiful looking Cauldron for Mythic number 4. First box overall, Eric, nah. I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10. I think you probably broke even. I don't see a good box there. I'm thinking probably... You didn't hit $100 expected value. I think you probably got about $80 expected value, which is exactly what you paid for the box. So I don't think you got any booms or busts there. That was just kind of a flatline video there. All right, second part here. So that's kind of what I see happening, and that's why I always encourage everyone, if you really want to be a part, and unless you want to just skip certain products and sets, and it's, this set's not for you thing, that's up to you. But overall, if you do want to kind of be like obsessive with Magic and follow everything like I do, I recommend definitely trying to be more focused and being less emotional and volatile on the decisions, because your wallets will thank you. And I think Throne of Eldraine and going into this Theros thing in the next 30, 60 days here is going to be a great example of that. Opportunistic with a foil mountain. And, your money can go a long way. People downplay how much further you can stretch your income and your actual resources on Magic the Gathering if you're just more cautious. Don't buy standard boxes at release on eBay for $100+ a box. Don't do that. The Troll King and our first foil rare of Box 2 of the Preserver, everybody. You got to be cautious. That's truly what it's all about. Most mistakes, not all, but a lot, I would say most, which means over 50%. I would say at least 50% of all mistakes in honestly in life, with Magic or life as a whole, could have been prevented by the individual just not being emotional and just kind of thinking and using more critical thinking and logical, kind of a logical approach versus getting wound up in the moment. Most mistakes when it comes to family, relationships, money, impulse buying, investing, it comes from being emotional. It comes from being erratic and getting that kind of irrational exuberance on the upside and also that pessimism on the downside. It's very, very critical to really try to, wow, really? Another foil rare. It's like our 5th foil rare today. Holy smokes. You know, and I know a lot of you guys understand, a lot of you, if you're younger especially, because I know when I was younger, I didn't get it. You know, especially, you know, when you're younger, you have when I was young, everybody, I had no patience. I mean, I was the worst. I wanted everything yesterday. I don't care if I had to use 3 weeks worth of allowance to buy the same thing. I'd pay double the price just so I'd have to wait. And that's a very normal trait for younger people because I was terrible, everybody. Folio. So that's something I wanted to lay out there. But overall, it's never been more important than now if you really want to be a part of this card game and this hobby. Because it's not getting any cheaper. You know, I don't, you know, MSRPs and, you know, your local Amazon.com store. I mean, another Emery, double tap. You know, the prices aren't going lower. There's not going to be lower price booster boxes in specialty products in the future. It's just, you know, Wizards already proven that by raising prices, everybody will pay it. If you were Wizards, no matter how much we dislike it, you would do the same thing. And I can't disagree with that. If I was Wizards, oh, wait, hang on, everybody. Fae of Wishes, Giant Killer, a second showcase foil rare. I believe this is foil rare number 6. 2 of which are showcase foil rares. I know they're not the most expensive ones, but still, that's extraordinarily impressive for this video today. Eric, I hope you like those kind of cards. I mean, Blacklands Paragon, that's like the 3rd copy of that. I mean, this is a really funky pull rate video. Is anybody noticing that? Very strange, Happily Ever After. And by the way, I'm going to stop here. We're halfway through box 2. We have 0 mythics. I'm talking about these important life lessons and money and everything, but I'm sitting here going, why are we getting 0 mythics? Now I'm complaining, so hopefully it should be fixed. No, Witch's Vengeance. I was like, this is official halfway mark of box 2. Box 2 is a 0 mythic box right now. Like, Eric, you're getting just crushed in the potatoes right now. That is what's happening. I don't know where all the mythics are. Hopefully we get a clump of like 4 mythics would be very nice, but it's not looking that great right now, everybody. Gilded Goose, and at least, all right. So at least we're getting some good rares to kind of buoy the value of the box. But dude, you gotta have some $10+ mythics, otherwise you just aren't gonna get there. Fires of Invention and a Screaming Patron because he has 0 mythics. Holy crap. Okay, I think it's gonna be the focus of the rest of this conversation is, are we gonna have a 0 mythic box? Sorceress Garbage Spyglass. I mean, wow, really? I was like, okay. And a Bone Crusher Giant Showcase Rare Non-Foil. We did get that in the first box. Well, this is the last pack. Now we're down to the last. Now we are officially 2/3 of the way through the box as a 0 mythic box opening, everybody. Yeah. Up. Smith. I thought it was going to be Murderous Rider. I was about to go super. Wow. Last 12 packs of box 2. And we're at 0 mythics right now. Oh my god. This is brutally terrible, everybody. Okay, and Stolen by the Fae. And a foil common. Even the camera's getting nervous. Everybody notice that? 10 packs left. Are we going to have our first 0 mythic box? Castle Garenbrig. And a Ferocity of the Wilds. Foil uncommon. 9 packs left. 0 mythic box. Okay. What the heck is this? And Bone Crusher Giant. And a nice, wow. 0, oh my god. Is this, we've never had it happen. 4 years on YouTube, we've never had a 0 mythic box. And Robber of the Rich. We did get 1 mythic. It's the upside down creepy Rudy. Here, I'll put it normal for you guys. Look at that. It's Rudy. Wow. 1 mythic Robber of the Rich. Holy, so we did not hit it. We've never had a 0 mythic box in the history of thousands of videos. Okay, here we go. Mythic number 2, Circle of Loyalty. Terrible again. And we even got a flippin' Frogify. That's the patron right now. He is Frogified. So, 0 mythics, so now we're hitting all the mythics. Is it all going to be a clump zone thing? Are we all going to be completely clumped together, I bet? Is that what we're doing here? Is it, if this is a third mythic? Nope, just Rudy the Dwarf. Okay. What a weird second box. Honestly, we got Gilded Goose and Emery, some good regular rares, but what the heck, man? And Worthy Knight. Oh, God. Nah. Box 2, I'm calling like a 4 out of 10, man. Very below average weak box. Unless we get something big in the close, Rudy's Flying Castle is not going to get us there. 4 packs left, everybody. Absolutely just wacky, man. Holy crap. And another castle, and of course a foil Drown in the Loch, uncommon. Last 3 packs, we need ourselves a flippin' Oko or a Garuk or a flippin' $30 mythical. Is this thing Hush Money again? That's like our 3rd Hush Money. We had a foil rare Hush Money. This is brutal. Holy crap. Eric, box 2. Hey, Royal Scions in the close. Alright, so we did end up 3 mythics in the last row of packs. Last pack, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ending on a $3 Serpent and a Plains. Well, we ended up getting 3 mythics at the very end of the video. Still, box 2. 4.5 out of 10. Not even a half. That's way still crappy. Eric, sorry, I completely crushed your dreams in the second box. First box, At least you broke even. Box 2, not that great, man. Yeah, you're going to have to probably dig a hole in the front yard, jump in it, be a carrot for a couple hours, and have to recoup from this. That's all I got, everybody. Have a fantastic day, and as always remember, fried chicken is terrible for you, but again, it makes you feel good for 8 seconds as you eat it.